All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah, Kodash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. All right, peace and blessings to the sincere brothers pushing the word of truth throughout the four corners of the globe. And what you see on the screen is a talking head show on Fox News. Okay. And the reason why I'm putting it out there, all right, is because this is going to be the norm, okay, from now on. It says liberal cities are getting rocked by violent crimes, okay, and all the cities that voted to defund police, they have these arrests. When you get arrested now for petty crime, you're let out within hours to go back to doing petty crime again. Your arraignment, your bail is waived, so to speak, and you're released on your own reconnaissance. But just saying that in itself, okay, there is no law. It's becoming lawlessness in Babylon the Great. And with these examples that these talking heads are going to give, this is the main reason why you should fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in these days. And these things that these people want to bring out in this clip are light. But you and I know that it's going to be worse things that come along. And as long as you have the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and magnify what he did to pushing this word or having faith in this word, okay, the belief is that he is going to protect you, okay, and it's well known because of the scriptures that he will. Only the unbeliever is going to be found by the wayside. So without further ado, I'll just play the 5-minute video. Stop it here and there just to bring out some quick scriptures. And that'll be that.
Liberal cities are getting rocked by violent crime, but one mayor is saying fears are being completely overblown, and the right-wing media, they're to blame.
You know, there's a lot of noise about what's happening in our city. You see it in the headlines, often in the right-wing media. They love to talk about San Francisco, don't they? You see it on social media. You see one video take off as if it's telling the whole truth about who we are.
Oh, you're not. Would you like to begin, Judge?
I really didn't intend to say that. I thought, well, you know what? She's not. I'm telling you right now, she's not, okay? She's the one who said, how many months ago, it's time the reign of criminals who are destroying our city, it's time for that to come to an end. And it comes to an end when we take the steps to be more aggressive with law enforcement. Is she schizo? You know, at one point it was like Black Lives Matter, we got to make sure, you know, they have social justice. Then it's like the reign of criminals has to end. Then it's the right-wing media's fault. No, it's not. Read the statistics. That's all I have to say. And you know,
and that's one of the problems too. All right. In this queendom, they're giving too much liberty to these women. All right. A woman should never be in charge of a city because, like the scriptures say, the Most High sets up kings and men to rule over provinces and kingdoms. Okay, and that's the number one thing right there. Okay, that's a red flag in itself. All right, and the Lord he even told you. He said once it gets to that point where a woman shall compass a man, is well, we're at that point, and now it's real problems breaking off. Okay, to the point of this lawlessness, lasciviousness. It's not only did by the so-called white man, but it takes flight when the right people are not in charge, which are the Israelites, underneath the laws and the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And when I say that, I mean the things that were said in the scriptures, man. So yeah, let me get this real quick. Let's go here. Let me see if I can open it. Sometime it opens, sometime it doesn't, brothers. Open. Second Ezra 6:22. And it says, Second Ezra 6:22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Right? And this is one of those sounds, man, that the trumpet is given is for lawlessness in cities, man. Okay? You got famine coming, and with famine, it's going to come more lawlessness. Okay? People are going to start robbing and breaking into places more frequently. That's what I've said at the beginning, This is light, what they're speaking of right now, but it's going to get a lot worse. Okay? And women should not be speaking on it. It should be somebody with a more authoritative position or demeanor, because all women do, they squawk like like hens in the hen house. Okay, when the fox jumps in the hen house, the hens don't do nothing but run around flapping their wings. Okay, and that's exactly what you see here.
I was in San Francisco not that long ago, and I was afraid. In the Tenderloin District, people are dying all the time because they're doing cocaine. Not the cocaine kills them, but because of the fentanyl that they're putting in the cocaine that's coming from China in an undeclared war as it comes through the border. And why the Mexican cartel, that's all I have to say.
I'm glad we went to you first, George. Well, you're right about that comment she made. I forgot about that. That was a great point. What would you like to say in response to the judge's passionate commentary?
I'm mostly in agreement, and I think it happens. And I would say also that a lot of liberal leadership is in agreement. We talk about, we're all here in New York City. We have a mayor that got elected running on a tough on crime agenda with a criminal justice reform component to it, which I think is basically where everybody wants to be, certainly in the post George Floyd murder era. And I think that what Gascon is saying in LA and what Lennon Breed is saying in that particular statement is a bit of an outlier. And the Biden administration has been clear, from the beginning, we're not talking about defunding the police. We don't think that this rhetoric is helpful. And if you look at the people in leadership, Whit Clyburn, Biden, obviously, Kamala Harris, they're all saying this this is not how we see things. So,
Why did London Breed talk about the right-wing media?
Because she's grasping for straws. Is it gasping? Gasping for air and grasping for straws.
They're both.
Too many women. See? And this is why this place is done, man. It's just falling all apart, bits and pieces everywhere. And that's the way that the Lord intended this place to go out. Now, like I said, I put this up because the title "Liberal Cities Are Getting Rocked by Violent Crimes," and that's mainly the reason why I put it on. Okay, just to let that be known. But it's only going to fall apart to the magnitude of, those unbelievers. All right, those unbelievers are going to perish drastically. Okay, and the days coming ahead. So I want to get Psalms 91, right? Start from the top. This is a security of the one who trusts in the Lord, right? That's why I said the unbelievers are going to perish drastically. The Lord's will, the Lord have mercy on, the hopeful elect. Okay. This Psalms 91:1. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret places of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty," right? And that's what we're doing, because the secret places are the scriptures, man. All right, that's the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the gospel, the proverbs, the whole kit and caboodle, so to speak, of the holy scriptures. Okay, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power; in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. Salaki. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shall thou trust. His truth shall be the shield and buckler. Right? And that's going into what we're the understanding. Okay, it says, He will cover you with His feathers, He will shelter you with His wings. His faithful promise are your armor and protection, right? And that's what we have to go on, man. Matter of fact, that's all we need to go on, right? When you get Deuteronomy 1, and I'll go up to 29 to 30. It says, Deuteronomy 1:29. Then I said unto you, dread not, neither be afraid of them. Right? The Lord your power, which goeth before you, He shall fight for you according to all that He did for you in Egypt before your eyes. Let's go down. And in the wilderness, where thou hast seen how that the Lord, all caps, Yahweh, thy power bare thee, as a man doeth bear his son, in all the way that ye went, until you came into this place. Yep. Okay. So this is how we're supposed to keep it. Remember, things that are written aforetime was written for our learning, right? And just like it's stated in Psalms 91, He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shall thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. All right. And in Egypt, it was a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, that chariot. Okay. And that's how He covered us the first time. And I wish I had that picture from some time ago, but it showed the Israelites in the Lord's hands. Okay? And this is the time where this must be prevalent in your mind when you seek, the Lord 10 times more through prayer, fasting, okay, and doing the work, man. Because what's about to happen is going to be a time like no other, as stated in the book of Daniels. Okay. It says, Psalms 91:6, it says, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Right? Because in these times, man, all right, even in the middle of the day, it's still going to be darkness. All right. And these people, they have no clue what's coming because, in Boston we have, these college areas, Fenway, BU, BC, which is Cleveland Circle, area, downtown Boston, where we teach at. You have these Faneuil Hall. You have these areas where people still eating and drinking and being merry and not preparing themselves for what's about to come. And when you get to Psalms 91:7, it says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. All right, that pestilence. All right, whether it be disease, warfare, not warfare, but violence by the sword, by hand-to-hand combat, whatever the case may be, things that take away your life, right? You shall see thousands, 10,000s fall. Okay? But that trouble is going to pass over you. Why? Because if you're asking for mercy now and stay in the good graces of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, he'll do as he said in verse 4. And this is this is coming, man. You can see it. It's like a slow moving tidal wave that's coming from the west to the east, man. And some people are already feeling the effects of it in the Midwest towns where there is no opposition from the law. Okay, I forget what little city it was out there in the Midwest where, everything goes because the cops they're not there. They don't have enough manpower. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that out, man, real quick. These are things that our minds shall be in the house of the. Let me get it. Ecclesiastes 7:2. Let's get the whole thing right here. Ecclesiastes 7:2, it said, it is better to go into the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Right? It's reading in NLT. It says, better to spend your time at funerals than at parties. After all, everyone dies, so the living should take this to heart, right? Everyone dies. That's not nothing that's sad for the Israelites. We understand that. It's a phase of life. But when you go to the house of the mourning, you know, you take more cautionary measures so it doesn't happen faster than it needs to. And that's what these people are not doing. This is Ecclesiastes 7:3. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. And that's how they're going to get all taken down. Like it says in Psalms 91. Okay? For this mirth is what's going to be their end. Like I said, you got big. This is a big college town, Boston, Massachusetts is, man. Okay. And when you go around these areas, you don't only have college people, but you have, you know, you're young at heart, trying to live it up. And those very same people are going to be the people that you see strewn about on the city streets in their houses. Okay, from the violence that's coming. But for the hopeful elect, man, you know, prayer is the way. Just like it's reiterated throughout the scriptures for the Lord to protect you. And that's what we have, man. Let me get this last one. Then I'm gonna close it out. Ephesians 6:10, it says, finally, my brother, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High power, Yahweh, and his son, Yahweh Shai, okay? Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of this darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Okay. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation, and the sword of spirit, which is the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, our powers. Okay. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Okay. So when you pray, man, pray for the brotherhood, pray for yourself. Okay. Pray for your family as well, man. Because this is all that we have in that day, man. And like they said, the violence is coming, man. It's coming. And this is the only protection that we have, man. Okay? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This is what we are to do. And then say, bring your guns. Then say, learn judo. You know? first of all, have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, first and foremost, and then he'll take care of the rest, man. Okay, so with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakar Kadash, and double honors to the other apostles of great